Hi, this is Patrick from One Yard Revolution. I was very busy in the garden this weekend. The first thing I did was to remove all the covering from my winter garden beds, including plastic from the hoop gardens and 2 glass-covered cold frames. The bed that you're looking at now is my primary winter garden bed. It doesn't look like much now, but we've had a steady stream of salads and greens coming out of this garden all winter long, and that's despite the very cold temperatures here in the Chicago area. To have a winter garden in this climate, one key is obviously providing protection for the plants. The second is knowing what to grow. And in this garden bed, we've grown things like claytonia, mach, carrots, radicchio, mizuna, tatsoi, dandelions, kale, and spinach. To give you an idea of what the garden looked like before it was thoroughly eaten, here are some pictures that were taken back in December. This is the garden we were just looking at with the covers on and with my cat Oscar on the cold frame. And here's a peek inside of that garden late in December. As you can see, it is absolutely thriving despite having only one layer of plastic protecting it. And this is the second hoop garden, again doing very, very well late in December and providing a lot of food. Here are some more December photos. This radicchio grew underneath the cold frame and was doing very, very well in December. This is red-veined sorrel, which also grew underneath the cold frame, looking very healthy. And here are some photos taken in late January. This is claytonia, which was grown under one layer of plastic and is doing quite well in late January. And this is mach, which does very, very well in the cold and is my favorite winter green. It's very hardy. Here's some kale growing under one layer of plastic. And finally, here's a salad picked in late January. And there are carrots, radicchio, claytonia, mach, kale, spinach, and I'm sure much more in there. So my plan now for the winter garden beds is to allow the remaining plants to go to seed and drop their seeds in place. And that's really how much of what you saw in the garden came about this year. I did intentionally plant a few things like kale, carrots. I think some of the claytonia I grew from seed this year, but most of what's in those two beds, again, came from the seeds that dropped the prior season. Or they're perennials like dandelions or this red-veined sorrel. And finally, to make sure the soil remains healthy, I'll be adding a layer of worm castings to the garden beds, hopefully before the plants drop their seeds. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.